One of the big words today, you go look at the self-help section in any bookstore, assertive. You have to be assertive. There's assertiveness training. You have to be able to go to your boss and say, I demand a raise because, right? And it's relevant. It's relevant to every mother, every wife, and every woman. It's whatever arena you're living your life in. You need to know how to be assertive. So I overheard somebody who was asking a very chashuv of. She's a mother, and she said that she's a very easygoing person. She's a relaxed person. And she said, I feel bad. I feel like my children are losing out. Because all the other mothers are calling already in the winter to make sure that their son's going to have the best Rebbe, and their daughter's going to have the best Morah. And you better put my daughter in the bunk with that girl and give her a solo in choir. And I'm not built that way. I'm not so aggressive, and I don't know how to ask. And they told me your son's going to have a good Rebbe, and I just accept it. And I feel like I'm cheating my kids. Is that terrible? So the Rav said to her, actually, your kids are better off. So she said, why? They're going to have the worst Rebbe. He said, maybe. He said, first of all, there's no worse Rebbe. If a Rebbe has a job, then he's a good Rebbe. We're living in a world today, Baruch Hashem, that there's plenty of excellent Rebbeim, and every Rebbe is good for somebody. And we've already seen that the Rebbeim who you thought wouldn't be good for your kid are much better for your kid. But fine, leave that aside. He says, your kids are better off because their mother is not aggressive. And the other kid's mother is aggressive. They already won. So it's great. Assertiveness trading is wonderful. And if you already did it, you don't have to get your money back. But it's important to remember that there's a Rebbeinu Shalom in the world. That means you can ask. It's important to try to do Hishtadlus, but then to accept. The biggest gift a mother can give her spouse, herself, and her children is the realization that it's important to try within reason, and then to say, okay, but the Rebbeinu Shalom runs the world. I heard something yesterday that blew my mind. The Bavram Biederman Zolzlein Gesund is the founder of Shuvu. So he told me yesterday that one of the hostages that was released, Baruch Cooperstein, was a Talmud, was a student in the Shuvu network in Eretz Yisrael. The mother, her name is Julie Cooperstein, got a call one day. Son's a hostage, and the person who answered the phone, her friend was in the house, said, Yesh mechabel al hakav. There's a terrorist on the phone. And it was an Arab terrorist, one of the captors of her son. He's holding her son hostage, and he said to her, if you want to see your son, here's what I want you to do. And he wanted her to go lobby against the government. He wanted her to take a certain political position that suited the needs of Hamas, Yimach Shemam. He says, if you don't do it, you're never going to see your son again. And if you do it, you have a chance. She said, I want to tell you something. Whether or not I see my son again has nothing to do with you. It has to do with the Rebbeinu Shalom. He runs the world. He's in charge. And it makes no difference what you say. My son is not in your hands. You think he's in your hands. He's in God's hands. And let me tell you something else. You're in God's hands. You're also nothing. You're the same puppet. It's not up to you. Now, there's nothing that a mother loves more than her child. We've all heard and read things about mothers who did supernatural things that they defied nature to save the life of a child. And here's a mother who has a chance to help her child, and she's able to reach for something even more supernatural. That is assertive. Not to say, okay, here's what we're going to... The Rebbeinu Shalom runs a world in everything we do. And again, it's important for everybody to try to take care of their children and not to be asleep at the wheel. You try. And then you say, the Rebbeinu Shalom, do you know what a gift you're giving your children? Do you know what a gift you're giving yourself when you say, we tried, but the Rebbeinu Shalom really knows who's the best rabbi for you, the best teacher for you, the best bunkmate for you, the best friend for you, the best class for you to be in. Give your children that and give them everything.